cow, did you see that? Oh my God. Wow. Guys, that was awesome. Yeah. What a phenomenal place. Well, here it is, another episode of Pro versus Joe, and what an exciting one we've got here. You know, I've traveled all around the country, I've fished all over the place, but I've never been where we're at today. We are down in the Everglades, deep in the Everglades, South Florida. You know, I've always heard great things about this. There's just hundreds of miles of canals and these marshes and swamps, and as you can imagine, they grow big down here in Florida. As you can see, I've got the hoodie and the long pants on today. It's rather chilly. It's winter time still, and guess what showed up last night? A big winter cold front. I think they're calling for close to record lows tonight. With that said, we're on the front side of the front, so I would expect, even with the breeze, the fish will still be biting. The water probably hadn't cooled off much yet, so should be a good time. I'm anxious to get out there. Jim fishes this place all the time. I'm anxious to see what he's challenged me for down here. It's supposed to be some phenomenal fishing, so let's get out there and see what happens.
I'm Jim Costable. I'm a guide down here, part-time guide down here in South Florida. Love fishing the swamp. It's always been my dream to get a pro down here and see how they would handle the conditions that we deal with down here. We have a lot of fish, we have a lot of big fish. I know what my skill set is. I'm curious to see with these guys, as good as they are, how well they're going to catch these fish down here. So it should be an exciting trip, and I'm really looking forward to fishing with Chapman, and hopefully I can kick his butt today.
So Jim, I can tell this is a pretty special place, and that's what I love about doing this show, is getting to meet awesome people, but you know, getting to fish some really unique things. And I've always heard a lot about the Everglades, but now that I'm here, what a cool setup. I'm really shocked. The water's super clear. Obviously, it's late winter, so what should we expect today, or what? Give me a little bit of a hint.
Well, I think what's going to happen is these fish are still spawning. I think with this current moving right now, it's going to position all these feeding fish like up along these tight edges.
Right,
you can see the little eddies that are occurring around a lot of this grass that's coming out in the water.
And that's what you were saying, is they pump water through these canals, and that's how they basically feed water through the Everglades. I just know from past experiences, bass are an edge species, so I would assume we just get up there and hit these edges. And
yeah, it's a target-rich environment, as you can see.
Yes.
Well, the nice thing about these fish in these canals too is everything's concentrated. You're eventually going to pass these fish somewhere.
Exactly. We all love to fish those big giant lakes, but they're hard to find. Here, it's pretty obvious where they're at. You just have to figure out how to catch them. So how about we figure out how to catch them? Let's start catching them. Awesome.
Let's do it.
Let's give it a try.
All right.
MLF guy here.
I know.
So we're going to do it kind of like our MLF rules. So a scoreable bass has to be 2 pounds. But from that standpoint, we're going to go first, most, and biggest, but it's got to be a 2-pounder. So can't be just a little 12.5-inch Florida marsh bass.
Non-scoreable fish.
It's got to be a good one. So with that, I'm going to give you the first cast. So let's get to fishing.
All right, sounds good. Good
All
luck,
right,
man.
let's do it. Which side's better?
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
No,
all right. Man, I'm not used to having to be this accurate. Okeechobee, when you're out there just flinging across those big old open areas, you don't have to be as accurate in your casting. Now I'm back to this real precise stuff.
It's tight.
There are oscars here too,
huh? Oscars and cichlids. Peacocks in here too.
They got in some of these canals. I don't know which ones. Uh-oh. Guess what? It's the first one, but it's not a scoreable bass here. I got to be careful not to get a penalty. Uh-oh. You got one too.
Oh.
Big mouth, little body, but it's a start.
People come from all over the country.
Right.
Like Louisiana, like South.
Oh, that was pretty cool.
South Carolina, North Carolina.
That might be. Is that?
Oh.
I don't know about the weather today, if they'd eat a frog, but man, I bet there are certain days here where they.
Oh God, they kill frogs in the foot.
We're moving at 2 miles an hour, so we're definitely covering some water. Oh, I got one.
Non-scoreable
Non-scoreable bass. Oh, I saw that one. That one might make it. I don't know. He's close. I don't think that's not going to make it. That's probably 1.5 pounds. Pretty little fish though.
Yeah, they're healthy.
Yeah, that's the thing though. Just you know, the swim jig or bladed jig, I mean, you can skip those up underneath there.
Yep.
But a frog might be. Might have to put on a frog. That was pretty awesome right there. That might be the first one. Oh, like that. I don't know.
Not quite.
Not gonna make it. They're spawned out right now, so you know they're kind of skinny. But it's amazing. You come to a place like this and have to change up and find out what works the best for these conditions. It's really windy. I took off the little 3/8 ounce swim jig and put a 1/2 ounce, something that I can skip a little bit better, be more precise in this wind, and they're really easy.
What did I do?
Golly.
Wow.
Gonna be close. Well, let's see what the official scale says here. So let's see, our first one officially on the scale. 1 pound, 12 ounces. We're getting closer, but not quite yet.
Indeed.
Wow, this is pretty cool. Oh, look at that, he hit it.
Brushed
on the tree. They would definitely eat a frog. Probably need to put on a frog after I throw right here. Like that.
You're having too much fun.
I think I like this place. Guys, it's not even the optimal conditions. You can see we're moving at like 2 miles an hour. We got a major cold front hitting, and this is what we've already caught so far. So can't imagine what's going to happen the rest of the day. That's all you need in Florida anyway, is a whack frog. So now, does it seem like certain stretches hold absolute bigger fish?
This is a good stretch right down through here.
A big guard. Yeah, I would bet these are probably good all year too, aren't they? The canals. Oh my God! That one! No! That was a good one. Just tied on a frog and dang it! What's that? Frog fishing. I think we might have some fun today. Holy cow, did you see that? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I guess I'm going to have to put a frog.
Wow. Guys, that was awesome. Yeah. Barely hooked. I think I caught our first scoreable bass. Guys, what a phenomenal place. I'm gonna guess a 4-pounder. Let's see. Oh, look at that. 4 pounds. Right at an even 4 pounds. Fishing with the current is not good. You know, you're better off to be fishing, you know, throwing up and bringing it
with the current.
more natural, but
exactly.
These fish, you can tell, don't care too much. Here we go. Look at this right here.
Well, I heard that whip cracking out.
I think I like this place. What are these fish eating here? Is there shad or? There it is. Get a good one? Oh, holy cow. Might have me on the big one here. Oh! Dang it.
You all right?
Yeah, luckily I had the gloves on. We're going.
You got the trolling motor running?
No. Oh my gosh, there was that one I never even reeled it. Oh, that one will score. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna say 2, 3. 2-1. You beat me. 2-1. Good one.
Baby. Yeah, they'll come in numbers now. When you start catching one, you'll catch a few more. Hey, you can mind that marsh over there.
Good one. Gators down here eating some hogs.
They're all healthy though. I mean, this is beautiful.
Beautiful fish.
These Florida bass, I tell you.
Well, these especially are going to be strong because they're living in this current.
Like a smallmouth. So where you guys?
That one?
There's a good one.
Good
Oh
one.
yeah.
What was that on?
Big one.
You want me to try it again? Oh! Gosh, I thought you lost it.
No.
They fight, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Here.
Fat.
That's a good one. That one will score.
The fatty. Looks like they're full of eggs.
Look at that. I think we know our size, don't we? 2-5.
Thank you, Mr.
You're on the board. Oh my gosh, there's a good one. Man, he was underneath that mat. This thing hit it as soon as it hit the water. Good. What in the world? Man, we are losing a lot of fish today. I would not be a happy camper in a tournament right now.
Yeah.
There's a good one.
That probably looks good.
Yeah, we won't. We're not going to mess around on that one. See, now that looks like a pre-spawn fish. Look at that. That's a heartbreaker.
115?
115, 114 and 3/4. But Jim, that's one thing about ProVsJoe that we love. I get to do enough fishing throughout the country. We all love to go catching.
Yeah.
If you want to come catching, come down here with Jim because this is a catching pond here. Swim up, slow motion. That's a. You get one too?
Yeah, it might be a scoreable.
We got a double scoreable, huh?
Nah. He's close. I think he might make it.
I think mine's a scoreable.
Our first double.
Yes.
I think he's a little late.
Let's see how good you are at guessing your weight. So 114. You're heavy, 112.
Oh my.
Man, I'd have given anything to have had a handful of these last week. This is probably 2 1/4, isn't it? Look at that, I'm 2.8, 2.5.
You're light.
Guys,
Nice.
this is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And you got to remember something. It's blowing like 20. It's cold, and this current's ripping us at like 2 miles an hour. So we are not being very efficient here, and you're seeing what we're catching. So imagine if we were able to do that, what it would be like. I heard that. Oh my gosh, that's a good one, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Look at that. That thing's a tank, but man, you talk
Yeah,
about a
little body,
spawned
right?
out,
Look at his mouth.
spawned out fish.
I know. I thought that thing was like 600 when he come up with his mouth. It's
Holy cow. Scrawny looking.
yeah, definitely spawned out.
Look at that. Let's see what he weighs just out of curiosity. Probably only 3 something.
That's about it. Look at the size of the head there.
I know, he's got a 5-pound head on him.
You can stick your fish in his mouth.
Isn't that funny though? We went through that stretch without catching any. And now we're catching them almost every catch. There it is. Holy cow.
You make me put chatterbait on.
Oh, that's a good one. I gotta quit weighing fish. I'm having too much fun catching them. I don't want to weigh them. Look at that, 3/8.
Nice. Good job. No, I gotta put the chatterbait on. Too far ahead of me. All right.
Oh, he hit it as soon as it hit the water. Holy cow. Jim, this place is pretty awesome. Look at that.
I'm sure it's refreshing after beating yourself up.
Fish landing violation.
For how many days?
Yeah. That's probably a solid 3 right there. I just gotta see. It's kind of bittersweet. You get one too?
Yeah. Ooh, fish landing violation myself.
So we both get a 2-minute penalty.
And you get to go to the bathroom.
Right at 3 pounds.
Good job.
I think I like this place, guys. Every cast. Oh, look at that. Holy cow. He swam out there and hit it right by the boat. And it's a good fish.
Flip this switch.
Another solid 3-something. Guys, this is a blast. Oh, I don't want to go. Like that.
Oh, baby.
How whether you got it.
Go ahead.
Nice one. All right. Oh. What? Oh gosh. Sorry about that.
I heard it
that
going
went
by.
right by your ear. Sweet. I think that was a gar. Oh. That one doesn't. That one hadn't spawned yet, or had spawned a long time ago. Look at that fish. I mean, that's a fat, healthy fish.
Yeah.
Guys, this is amazing. Absolutely amazing fish. Amazing catching. This is not a fishing lake. This is a catching. Oh my gosh. Got it.
Yeah.
Golly, look at that tank.
Yeah, baby.
Holy cow. No, I'll get him. Holy cow. Came back and got it the second time. That's a big fish.
Yeah.
Oh, don't you do it, don't you do it. Yeah. Gosh. Woo.
Nice.
Not as big as I thought.
It's head to head, you know?
Oh my gosh.
Nice job.
Look at that tank. That is a fat fish right there. Not as big as I thought. So let's just see. 6 something maybe? Wow, that was embarrassing. 5.5. Not as big as I thought.
Nice job.
Gosh.
You gotta love it, right?
Oh, right in those pads. Oh, how about that? Got him without a fish landing violation. Solid 3-pounder. Oh my goodness.
Hey, Brent,
I'm gonna be sore tomorrow. Yes, sir.
are you having fun?
I'm having fun. Guys, this is what fishing's all about right here. Not catching or fishing, but catching. got one too. Oh, I'll get you. Holy cow, yeah. Oh. Ah, look at that.
We might have to weigh that one for big fish.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a chunk.
What is your big one?
Isn't it a little over 5?
I think so, yeah. 5 or something like that.
Yep, he'll be close. He's
You got a fat belly on him for sure.
Those gripper things are awesome too. Look at that. 4.6. You can tell it's that weird time of year, you know, when they look so big. But yeah, throw him in the live well. You want? I got another one. Another chunk. Oh, dang it. Look at these tanks. Guys, look at that. Beautiful 3 1/4. I need to sit down for a minute. Gosh, another good one. Oh. Guys, did I tell you the wind's blowing 20 out of the north? This is the day they're not supposed to be biting topwater either, and they're biting. And that's what Jim's saying is he said it's not even that good. I don't know if my shoulder could handle it being good then. I heard that one. I heard it. I didn't see it, but I heard it. Another nice one. There you go. Oh,
Fish landing violation. Sorry, guy.
Ooh. Nice. Look how fat that one is.
That's like a female. Or they're really chomping on something.
Nope, swim jig.
Oh, nice.
Look at that tank. That's a pre-spawner too. An old swim jig. Oh man.
You okay, Brent?
Well, what do you think? 5 casts? You want to do the 5 cast countdown?
5 cast countdown?
Is that one right there?
That's one, yeah.
All right.
That's one, so you have a reprieve.
Come on, fish. All right, cast number 4 for me.
Okay, that was 4. This is 5.
That last cast for you?
Yep.
All right, last cast for me right here. Here it is. Oh, that's a pretty spot. And guess what? One more for
Good luck.
good luck. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? I was kind of hoping we would have got one, but you know what?
Yeah.
Let's call it a wrap. How about that? I don't know about you, but my hands are sore. Jim, that was an amazing day. I got to tell you, thank you for the challenge and making us come down here to these amazing canals in the Everglades, and you know, just been truly a fun experience for me, for sure. And like I said, I learned a lot. Even after doing this 20 plus years, you continue to learn, and I had a good time. Hopefully you had a good time.
I had a blast.
I feel like a bad guest to come down here, but in ProVsJoe, I think I got that
Yes, she did.
that most honorable one, that first one, which is the one you can never lose to. I was sweating bullets all day long with the biggest because we had the bites. I mean, we both had bigger bites than what we caught. I think the biggest one was slightly over 5. I think I maybe caught a couple more than you, but it was clearly the frog was the deal. In new fashion of ProVsJoe, kind of the main rod that was the feature today, you know, in the Speed Demon Pro series, we've got whole techniques specific series of rods.
Okay.
And with that being said, being that the frog was the rod today, we're going to give you one of these frog rods, and hopefully you'll get to enjoy it and catch as many fish as I've done on it, and I know you'll have a good time with it. But
that's awesome.
So we'll get you one of these frog rods, these Speed Demon Pro frog rods, and put it to good use.
Thank you, my friend. That's
Certainly.
really gracious of you.
Oh,
Thank
awesome.
you so much.
You guys, if you ever want some amazing fishing, get a hold of Jim and come down here and fish these amazing canals in the Everglades.
Ultimate Bass Fishing Adventures.
There you go. Thank you.